Discover Ancient Peru with Museo Larco. Nazca. Do you know what the Nazca lines were made for? 2,000 years have passed, and these figures are still here. Their presence in the middle of the desert, their large size, and the precision of their traces still surprise us. Over time, the mystery of its origin has been dispelled. Nevertheless, admiration for these works of art created by our southern ancestors, known today as the Nazca lines, endures. Some lines were made marking the position of stars or constellations. Others mark the place where the sun sets on important dates of the year, such as the beginning of summer or of winter. Hence, the interpretation of these lines as a large calendar. Today, we know that the lines were made by removing or adding stones to the surface of the pampas, the trapezoids and straight lines being trails that cross the desert, disappearing into the horizon or marking routes to places of pilgrimage, such as the ceremonial center of Cahuachi. Inspired by nature, the Nazca recreated the forms of plants and animals, filling the arid pampas of Nazca and Palpa with life and motion. The Nazca people shaped into the landscape a register of time that allowed them to establish the cycles of sowing and harvesting, creating spaces where community groups could meet and celebrate their festivals and ritual processions. Pan flutes and drums animated the ceremonies in which the favor of powerful ancestor was asked for. These had animal form, such as the killer whale, or also human form, mixed with feline, bird, and snake features. In their hands, they held severe human heads as trophies, expressing their power over life. The leaders of the communities in life and in death adopted the appearance of the ancestors, wearing nose rings similar to the mustache of the pampas feline and headdresses in the shape of hummingbird feathers. The Nazca built an efficient irrigation system consisting of puquios, or natural springs, and underground aqueducts. The water that flowed through the interior world was brought to the surface and stored in cochas or reservoirs, from where it irrigated the narrow valleys of the southern coast. 1,400 years ago, severe droughts and the desertification of the valleys pushed the Nazca to move to the highlands. There, they encountered Wari communities, thus beginning a new chapter in Andean history at the beginning of the first great empire of ancient Peru.